Welcome back. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to work on the login page. So the login page will not have any of these because we don't need to display the dashboard at all. Instead, we just want to display a form here. And to do this, I'm going to create a new here. I'm going to create a new file called login.html. And for this login, I'm going to copy the code from the index, and then I'm going to paste it in the login. However, we need to delete a few things. Actually, many things. First, we need to remove the side menu. Actually, we need to remove almost everything because the login will have a different code. Let me remove everything because this is going to take a lot of time. So here in the body, instead, we need to have a div, and that div will have class, and that class is going to be container fluid, which is a bootstrap class. That's going to add everything inside that container, and it will add margins from the left and from the right. And inside it, I'm going to create a form. I'm going to say here form. And for this form, I'm going to first create a div, and I'm going to give it class form group, and I'm going to say here label, email, and input, type, email, placeholder, email, name, email, and ID, also email, and lastly class. Let me add the class here at the beginning. I'm going to say class form control. Let me save and let me now go to the login. I'm going to say here login. So as you can see, this is the login, but of course we need to work on the design. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is that I'm going to add here I'm going to say width 50, just 50, and this is going to decrease the width to be only 50. And I'm going to also add margin top 5 and also margin bottom 5. And let me refresh, and as you can see, this is the email. We need to create a also the password. So I'm going to say here email and password. Here I'm going to say password, and the type is password. The placeholder is password. The name is password, and the ID is password. And we need to create a button. So for the button, I'm going to say here input, type, submit, value, login, and name, login button, and let's also give it ID, login button, and let me now save and let me refresh. So we will have this button, but we need to give it a class. I'm going to say here class btn primary and margin top 3. So now let me refresh, and this is the login button. We need also to display the logo. So for the logo above this, I'm going to say here div, and then I'm going to give it class margin y5. Margin y is margin top and bottom, and then I'm going to say image, and for the image I'm going to display the logo. I'm going to say here source assets images logo.jpg. So let me now refresh, and the image will be displayed here, but we need to center the image. So to center the image, I'm just going to say here text center. This is going to center the image. So the image will be centered. Also, you can center the button here. You can add div, and then you can say class text center, and then you can display the input inside that div. Now here I'm gonna display this input. Now if I refresh, the login button will be displayed in the middle. Also, I'm going to add some margins to the classes here. I'm going to say margin B2, and I'll also here margin B2, and here margin B2, and we will be good to go now. So as you can see now, it looks much better. So this is the login page. And finally, I'm going to add below this image, I'm going to say here H3, and then I'm going to say dashboard. And I'm going to give it also margins, class margin top 3. Let me refresh, and so this is the admin dashboard. You can even change the color of it if you want, and you can work on the design further, but I think now it looks amazing. So this is the login page.